baby.
Enjoy this great game.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today, apparently Trevor Bauer is thinking about just showing up to the game on Sunday. Despite the administrative leave, he's saying that is not binding. You know what? I think I'll just go ahead and show up, get in my uniform, drive into the game. Sure, they'll let me into the players' parking lot. They'll let me in there. I'll go into the locker room, maybe head out to the bullpen, maybe even pitch an inning or two. Who knows? So that's what Trevor Bauer apparently is planning right now, to show up at Dodger Stadium on Sunday. Now, obviously, I don't see how that would be possible. Even if he does show up, is there not security? Do they not prevent guys who are not on the roster from just going ahead and waltzing in there? I mean, if they don't, then look for me at the next game at Oracle Park. I'll go ahead and throw on my Giants uniform, just go ahead and show up and just, hey, guys, I'm in the lineup today. So, yeah, that's not how it works. Obviously, if he's not on the roster, if he's still on administrative leave, I don't see what that's going to accomplish. Maybe he can get a ticket. Maybe he can get a ticket and go ahead and sit behind home plate, like the Marlins, man. That's about the best Trevor Bauer can probably do. But still interesting here, and we'll see some of these Twitter comments, but here is the article right here that's linked in LA Times that he may fight leave and try to return to Dodger Stadium on Sunday. And again, he is trying to explore whether or not there is a binding agreement. But if there is a written agreement between the league and the union, I don't know why it wouldn't be binding. I don't understand that, but that's what Trevor Bauer is exploring right now. And if Bauer does take the position that the most recent extension to his leave is not binding, Rob Manfred might have to levy a suspension by the end of the day as Saturday. And I find that ridiculous too. I mean, I do think that they should make a decision. I think MLB should either suspend him or not and stop this administrative leave. But at the threat of Bauer saying, I'm going to show up to Dodger Stadium on Sunday, now we're like, oh boy, we better hurry up and do something. We better put our... I'd be like, show up, go ahead. You're not going to get in. You're not going to play. That's what I would say if I'm Manfred. I'm like, show up to Dodger Stadium if you want. It's a free country. Drive your car, show up. But good luck in getting in there and getting in the game or getting in uniform or getting in the locker room. Good luck with that. I don't see why, Manfred or anyone else feels like they have to, hurry and levy a suspension just because Bauer is showing up at the stadium. Don't get me wrong. I do think they should, just because they should. Like, they're just taking forever on this. They need to make a decision on this. I feel like they're stalling on it. But don't make a decision because you're scared of or you're scared of Trevor Bauer showing up at Dodger Stadium. What's he going to do? Dodgers manager Dave Roberts said he had no idea if Bauer will try showing up to Dodger Stadium on Sunday. He said he couldn't comment further on the matter. I'd be like, I don't know if he's going to show up, but if he does and he's on administrative leave, there's nothing I can do. He's not going to play. He's not going to be on the team. He's not going to be in uniform. I mean, he can be in uniform if he wants in the stands. Another question, of course, is when this suspension is finally happens, Bauer's, first of all, probably going to fight it. I don't think Bauer's just going to waive his right to an appeal like everyone else has. It's going to be really interesting. And will he try to say, well, I have, time served already, so to speak, with this, administrative leave? Or will he say, I don't even want that. I don't even want time served. I don't want a suspension at all because I didn't do nothing wrong. I feel like that's what he's going to say. I do feel like that's what he's going to say. I'm not saying that. I think that's what he's going to say. I don't know exactly what he did or didn't do because we don't have it on tape like we do for a lot of other players who have beat the hell out of women, punched women in the face, broken their face, and come back and play with barely any punishment whatsoever. That stuff has pissed me off in the past. There's a possibility Trevor Bauer is an absolute monster and deserves never to play baseball again, but I don't know the details of what happened. We never saw a trial. We don't have it on tape. We have one person's word against the other. So I don't really want to comment too much on that. I'm just really curious where this goes. Will he play for the Dodgers? A lot of Dodgers fans thinks he will play for the Dodgers again. But I think that's because they want him to play for the Dodgers again. Is it realistic that the Dodgers would let him go out there? It's really interesting to see what happens. But he certainly won't go out there on Sunday. And I don't think he's going to show up. And I don't see why Major League Baseball will feel rushed to make a decision based on the fact that Bauer says he's going to show up to the ballpark on Sunday. But, that's about it for this article. I mean, it just goes through stuff we already know as far as the suspension and things like that. And some of his past behavior. We all know about it, but ultimately, people are here in Twitter. He thinks he's still part. He thinks he's part of the team. It's almost adorable, isn't it? Too bad none of the guys that mentioned him, not even once. He doesn't know what no means. So is this a surprise? Was he not innocent? And some people don't really know how the legal system works. We don't know whether he's innocent or guilty. We know there wasn't enough evidence in the opinion of the DA to move forward with pressing charges. That's not innocent. Even if you go to a trial, you are found not guilty. There's no such thing as being found innocent. Not like found innocent. You're just found not guilty. They couldn't prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But anyway, the word innocent has never been used regarding Bauer. Not charged doesn't mean he's innocent. That's true. The guy's shown in the past that he's a loose cannon, though. I know I wouldn't want him on my team personally. Don't take offense to that. That's just me if I ran a baseball team. I'm good on that. I'm going to look for someone who's going to be a little more low-key. Just go out there and play ball. You know what I mean? And you can start your own businesses and have your own, do your own thing on Twitter, to an extent. But Bauer's a little over the top with it. That's just what I'm saying. And some of his behavior, we all know Trevor Bauer. We all know about Trevor Bauer. Let's not pretend we don't know. But I'm not saying that he's a monster and that even deserves to be suspended. If I was MLB, I wouldn't suspend him. I think that they should just say, hey, y'all teams can decide. If you want him, sign him. If you don't want him, if no team wants him, then he won't play. If he's such a PR nightmare that no team will sign him, then he won't play. But ultimately, shows up at Dodger Stadium, gets told his locker is in Oklahoma or Rancho for the next 2 years. Oklahoma being the AAA and AA affiliate for the Dodgers. And then you got Rancho Cucamonga. Should he return? Sure. Should he talk to the MLBPA about his return? Yes. Should not force it like this and create a bunch of drama. Bauer, hand in hand, let's be honest. Hand in hand. But yeah, return to the Dodgers clubhouse only to find this on his chair. Oh my goodness. As he should, enough is enough. As he should, I'm sorry, if you're not welcome, if you're on administrative leave, why would you show up just to make some kind of a point? What are you going to do? Maybe they will allow him in. I don't know. I remember when Justin Turner had COVID or something and he wasn't supposed to go out for the World Series celebration. He just waltzed on out there anyway. Nobody stopped him. So I guess when you got clout, you just go ahead and then nobody stops you. What else was the situation? Oh, yeah, remember the Will Smith situations? Will Smith slaps him. Apparently he was asked, Will Smith went up on stage at the Grammys, smacked Chris Rock. Apparently he was asked to leave. But no, he just said, no, I ain't going nowhere. No, not escorted out, nothing. Just really interesting. Obviously, if they want to prevent him from, entering the ballpark, entering the clubhouse, entering the field, entering the bullpen, whatever, they can prevent that. If not, look for me at Oracle, baby. I'll be in the lineup. You guys have a great day. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this, and we'll talk to you next time. Straight to the hole.